Krew, it's time to get ready. Here comes your homie, disabled but deadly. We're talking badass knives and killer gear. Budget to premium, you know we got it here. Raise your blades and let them ring. The time is now, it's the Ultim King.
What it do, Kripple Krew? This is EDCwithDBD, disabled but deadly, back with another Stabby AF Saturday. Today we're talking about all kinds of things, from a loaded Blade Show West to the just dropped, insanely bright glow Wixco Axor, which you can currently get for only $51 after code DBD, but only for 3 days. 2, the absolutely nutty Irie custom compound ground TRM Neutron 2s that opened up for pre-order yesterday. There was only 20 slots available. They may already be gone. We'll take a look. But that is absolutely the most wicked looking Neutron 2 I have ever seen. Also, just talking about a PM2 Build-Off. We got all kinds of stuff. Plus, I want to see your cripple carrying cripple critter pictures. It's a Stabby AF Saturday. We all here. Let's roll up to the top. And I saw that my brother Mud, member of Kripple Krew, dropping them badass emojis, was the first one in the chat today, followed by Mick Effin Ranger, member of Kripple Krew, with the badass emojis. Marco, what's up, homie? Jim Miller, what it do? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Staff Sergeant Maximus, what's up? How goes it? We got B and A, the human cheat code. And that's right, he's hitting that cheat code of the pregame bong rips. So, funny story. No pregame for DBD today because about, 24 minutes ago, Mrs. Deadly shook me in bed and says, "Oh crap, it's 9:42. We both had alarms set. We obviously both turned off our alarms and neither one of us remember it. So, it was straight to getting up in here. But yeah, it's one of them mornings. I'm into TKE. Finally, my fluffer finally went live before me for the first time in months and months. And I slept through it. Rocking that, Let's see, scrolling. Yeah, I was a couple minutes late, but that's because I was getting my coffee ready. And, that morning SMS. What's up, Tree? Oh, foul! What it do? William Hornbossel, member of Kripple Krew Inc., dropping them badass emojis. What it do? What's up, Mama Lou? Old school rocker. She'll be listening while she works. But she, she got to make that motherfucking movie check. So she won't be able to tag everybody individually. But Mama Lou got that love for y'all. Mind of Milton. What it do, homie? How you doing? We got Cat Scratch, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? You know what? I'm going to flick this one for a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to flick for a minute. Keep scrolling. Love those kind of mornings. Let's see. We got Henry G. What's going on, my man? Love them badass emojis. On the edge, EDC. What's going on? Good to see you, my man. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Jay Wesley, member of Kripple Krew Inc. with them badass emojis. Yes, now you got to go to Blade Show West. Oh, show. Folks, if you did not hear the announcement on TNT, FerraMonster and Wixco will be back at Blade Show West with MrsDBD and I representing. My Chinese homies actually can't make this show. So MrsDBD and I have been tapped in to run the show and make it awesome. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Kripple Krew help. I got to find out how many passes I get and start recruiting some help. We shall see. I got lots of questions to answer still. I'm just excited that MrsDBD and I gonna be representing my homies at Blade Show West. It's my handle, homie. It's my handle. Let's see, scrolling. What it do, Tristan? Good to see you, homie. Good to see you. Orange and black. Which one you talking about? This got red. Oh. You mean the one that plays during the song, right? Gotcha. Be shady. Got me today. Hey, brother, I'm glad you've got a day off to enjoy to yourself. And thanks for popping in, stabbing that like button, brother. I hope you have a phenomenal day off. Buzz freaking beast. My brother from a Dutch mother. Checking in from the Netherlands. What it do? Good to see you, homie. Good to see you. I have, Tristan, I have. I know it's, I was ganja for a week and a half, but that's because I was busy taking care of getting Deadly Donna moved. We had a great trip. And now we are back in the Kripple Krew studios and rocking and rolling. Hey, Rubik, you are absolutely welcome to stay in chat. I'm going to tell you right now, one of my mods is about to get rid of that comment that's in the vertical stream because this is an English-only stream, homie. If I can't understand it, the comment, it can't stay. But you are absolutely welcome to stay, to kick it with the Kripple Krew and to talk about knives. Just got to do it in English, homie. One of my mods, bounce over to that vertical stream, please, and delete the comment. But don't mute my homie Rubik. Let's see if he wants to chat in English. Wayno! Ha ha! What's up, homie? Right now, I see there is a lot of folks in the vertical stream. If you want to watch that horizontal, the link is in the description of the vertical live right at the top. And I probably, right quick, should drop it as the pinned comment. Let me do that real quick, because I see a lot of folks kicking it in that vertical. Let's see. Horizontal stream here. I'll pin that, and it is in the description. And I guess while I'm here, I can see if that comment was modded. Yep, looks like it. Absolutely sweet. There we go. If you want to watch this on the horizontal and see the whole screen, that link is now pinned. Zakanad, what it do, homie? Good to see you. Scrolling, getting caught up. My grandfather was a mailman for many years, so there was lots of them jokes with him, and he already had 7 kids of his own doing deadbeat dad stuff. That's right. But that's what we do, and it's always worth it. Deadly daughter is kicking ass already down there, so it is all worth it. Oops, did I miss one moon? He must have waved, boys. All right, be shady. Take it easy, my brother. Enjoy dabs and documentaries. Sounds like a fun day. Getting that guy's a mini sheepdog. What's up, One Moon? I see everybody saying what it do. I haven't seen your comment yet, but I hope you're having a killer day, my brother. I hope you're feeling better. Replicant! What's going on? I was lurking for a bit. You had a loaded chilling and swilling last night. Damn. I was lurking while I was doing some other stuff, watching, and looked like the 5 of y'all were having a blast. Plus the effing Grow and Critical Strike X50 tree. Oh, okay. Well, he can go then. I was trying to be nice. Mods, do your thing. On a Benchmade 942. Oh, got to check that one out. A 940, still a knife I got to check out. We all know I am not a Benchmade fan. With only, I made kind of a mess right before I left. Here we go. This is the only Benchmade currently in the collection, is the SHOT Show 2025 limited edition mini freak. And I've had the mini grip and really dug it, modified it, and then gave it to my son. But the 940 and the Claymore series are the ones that I would like to check out at some point. I was so surprised when Taylor Hardness tested that Benchmade M4 and the Spyderco M4 Tanto the other day, and the Benchmade came out 1 point higher on HRC. That definitely shocked me. But I will say, the edge on this, even if this one is, I mean, in this, we know Spyderco's heat treat is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. Thank you. Very consistent. So, I know that this is more likely to be in the optimal range. But even if these were the same HRC or this comes out higher, it shows that geometry plays such a big part, because this knife is way sharper than this knife. And Dom, member of Kripple Krew Inc., what it do? Good to see you, homie. I see you in that vertical. You know, we got that horizontal going. Always thought there were certain advantages to going horizontal. Exactly. You got to do that horizontal mambo with the Kripple Krew. Yeah, that we knew of. That's right. He was a mailman. Could have been 17 more. He was fertile. Always just sharpen my factory angle, but change the porcupine to 17 degrees, and man, it's a laser. Lay back that angle and woo! In the Netherlands, the milkman has to yeah, it's been decades since we had the milkman. So for us, it's the mailman. Well, careful now. I might get canceled. The letter carriers. Nah, it's the mailman that's got the kids all over town. There we go. End up getting turned in the proper stream. Cicero. 16 freaking months is a long time. And that gets a double flag salute. And you know what? 16 months. He said 6 months from a year. We are looking at a year and a quarter of support. So why don't we flick a nipple for Cicero? I'm going to flick a nipple for you, homie. This is the Vostede Nip L. And this is in from the Pass Around group. And I gotta say, I'm a big fan. Flicking a nipple for Cicero. By the mic. I appreciate your support, my brother. That's a long freaking time. Thank you. Homie, you are appreciated. Trouble Bunny, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Folks, you have seen this one, I'm sure. But if you missed the one that Bunny did for Twisted Sis, you got to check out her and Blue's Instagram, because Trouble Bunny is absolutely killing it with the leather work. I highly recommend checking her out. And I didn't even know you could do that glow in the dark stuff that she did on Twisted Sisters. I mean, both of these are so different and both so awesome and shows a wide range of skills. Check out the one the Twisted Sisters rocking and hit up Trouble Bunny for some dope custom leather work. Pardon me, folks. Didn't mean to sniff right in the mic. Tristan, projectiles are sharp. Also gonna get that double flag salute. 13, my lucky number. Woot woot. Member for 13 freaking months. That's over a year that gets the big flag. And you know what we gonna do? For those big old 8 paws of his, we will pull out my largest folder, the Growler XL, for his acoustic salute. The Growler XL acoustics. So insane. By the mic. Ooh! 13 months. Wicked cool. Appreciate you, brother. My oldest just finished her last class for her bachelor's. Oh, that's sick. Congratulations to her and good job, Mom. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, this is Deadly Daughter's second year. So she's got another 5 to 6 to go after this one. But she is rocking it. And then big congrats to your daughter for getting her bachelor's in nursing. That's freaking awesome. So cool. Feeling it this morning for sure. Yeah, there was definitely plenty of swilling along with that chilling. Air Raise EDC. What is homie? What it do, brother? Hope you're having a killer weekend. No worries on the edge. Somebody nabbed him. Somebody nabbed his ass. That's all that matters. Yeah, like I said, there was plenty of swilling going on with that chilling, but the 5 were having a blast. There's one, Moon. Good to see you, brother. Gotta go to an event later. Yo, you won the numbers game today? That's awesome. I can't believe I slept through TKE. I was excited to finally check him out this morning. It's been so long since he went live before me. Had the alarm ready. Mrs. Deadly had to get up. She had an alarm set. We both turned them off and passed out without remembering it. We were up a little late watching movies, but still, for both of us to turn off an alarm and go to sleep never happens. What did you win, homie? Just one? Just one? Got a proto in of the next. Oh, that is sick. Is it? Is it? Let's see. Is it from a newer 6-letter company? I'm trying not. It'd be way obvious if I said what the first letter is. But is the new production collab from a very new company that has 6 letters in their name and a few vowels? I'm trying to guess. without giving too much away. Yo, by the way, On the Edge has some killer prices on his custom stickers right now. I'm going to have to hit him up because I just ran out of stickers. And I really need to do some 2-inch stickers. But if you are looking to get any stickers made, On the Edge EDC can do quite a bit of cool stuff. Let me see. Is this? I have an envelope right here that has a bunch of different stickers, and I'm trying to see if this is the. Yes, it is. So we've got regular, round. Check those out. We've got square. We've got, I believe, does this glow? This might glow. Kind of looks like it. That one's been in. We got a smaller one with the refraction. Square refracted. And I've seen stickers. Oh, these look like round, glow, edged. You've got, these are like the most recent batch of Kripple Krew stickers I had made. But this is just showing like 6 different ways that he did his own logo. So he can do all kinds of stuff. He can do die-shaped cutouts. Check out On the Edge. He's got some pretty cool capabilities and right now insane prices. Glad I had that handy to show. I've given away quite a few. Getting my new Kaiser Zero today. Yay, yay. Benchmade. Oh, wait. I always say Claymore, and it's not the Claymore I want. It is the Adamas series that I want. The Adamas series is the other Benchmade that I would like to check out. Just not with the butterfly tax. I hear you, B&A. Get some wind therapy, my brother, and enjoy. Yo, that's awesome, Zach. I bet you and old man Kennard are both proud. Yeah, it was quite hard going from 44 in Texas to 289 here, air quality index, in 12 hours. That was an insane change. Got my TKL Nighthawk and got myself in less than 30 seconds. I believe it. TKLs come with a screaming edge. I'm about to send this one back to TKL after a month of carry. I really dig this Nautilus V2. So they asked what I wanted to review. I gave them a couple of ideas and they said, cool, we will send you those when we run them next, but we don't have any of those ready. In the meantime, would you like to check out the Nautilus? And I saw the blade. It's a cool looking clip point. Nice poonage, but for an EDC fixie, it's not a blade shape that I typically gravitate to. I'm glad that they asked me to review it because this has been my belt fixie almost every day for the last month. And I have become a massive fan of this Nautilus V3. Spends a lot of time in this grip right here when it's being used. But talk about locking in right here. But I'm not surprised you got yourself right away, because TKL does not mess with the edges. Yeah, On the Edge does some really cool stickers. Robert Jones, EDC, what's up? Good to see you, brethren. He says he can't tag everybody today because he's at work, but that doesn't mean he's not sending his love. Gonna be lurking. How many little Williams are out there? On the Edge. Member for 11 months, almost a year. This is the last single flag salute that On the Edge will get. From here on out, it'll be double flags once he hits 1 year. And how about an acoustic salute from the DBD Glideman? So excited to be representing FerraMonster and SLC in October, and can't wait to see y'all. FerraMonster been killing it. Let's do this by the mic. I appreciate your support, brother. Almost a year, that's a long time. Thank you, On the Edge. Oof. I gotta clean this bitch. Yeah. Yep. Gotta clean it. As you can see, this is my workhorse knife. I have had this one since well before they launched. I got this one in January of this year. And it's been my beast of a workhorse. And it needs to be cleaned off right now, but that DLC is still looking perfect. And the action is still absolutely nutty and perfect. FerraMonster just kills it. Badass emojis, flick your nipples. Let's go. Cicero, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, homie? My Ride 22 Indian Chieftain Custom Trike. Ooh, that's a beautiful, beautiful bike. I've got a 22 Challenger Dark Horse, plus a few Harleys. But that Indian is definitely a beast on a level of its own. Trio foe. PNA's got that Gixxer 750 and an SV 650. Yeah, I was thinking like little Willens, like your kids would be villains. So I read it as Willens. Scroll, man, I'm behind on this chat, trying to get caught up. Scrolling. Oh, your drop's gonna be Thursday, hopefully. So this drop that's coming, folks, from Trouble Bunny on the Etsy shop. These notebook covers, she's going to have like roughly half a dozen different styles. and they will fit. Now, this is a thicker book that I already had, but they will fit field notes field books. So you can keep a field note field book in these and always have a custom note taking apparatus on you. Watch for that drop. I think those will go fast, especially because these are going to be one of one. So there'll be 5 or 6, but they're all going to be different. So the one you like, there's only one of. So be quick on the drop. Speaking of glow in the dark, I can do that. Contact me. See? Told you we could. Check out the One Moon Shop. Oh, show. I like it, Wayne. I like it. Yeah, they know the body, right? The Growler XL really is a badass beast. And I don't have a lot of purple in my collection, but this one is the one I needed because it goes with my Growler with the purple accents. And now I need the mini Growler that matches. I'm not too worried about the Growler XL. It's a sick knife. Don't get me wrong. I've got the handle of Growler XL. It's amazing. But, I mean the Mega Growler. The Mega Growler. But the Growler XL here is as large as I need to go. That Growler, the Mega Growler, is larger folded up than my phone. But the mini Growler, I definitely need to go with this pair. Wayne got that AZ USA Coaches. That's such a dope knife. MrsDBD, the sexiest member of Kripple Krew Inc. Ooh, William won a Flytanium arcade? That's sick. And Wayne won the Coaches. So awesome. Love to hear it. War Room, the very first member of Kripple Krew Inc. We got the first in here, and we got the sexiest with Mrs. Debsy. Check it out. Roger that, brother. Oh, that's right. Everybody already knows about Vixino. And yes, that was the 6-letter voweled group I was thinking of. But I forgot, everybody already knows about the Topeka. We've even shown it on this channel, besides all the times you've shown it on yours. What do people see in the Rosie? You know, brother, I've never handled one, so I can't tell you. I know the OG Rosie seems a bit small. Now, again, I haven't handled one. This is just my thoughts having seen them. The Rosie XL seems a little more like what I would be interested in. But I've never even flicked one, so I can't tell you what all the fuss is about. Trabisa Scarab is insane sharp. Maybe the one I own behind the edge. Oh yeah, ZDP 189 can get such a screaming edge. Okay, it's not a glow, it's an easy peel. But you can do glow. Word. Good to know. Look at that. Look at that. we are getting close to having to bust out 3 flags as we are nearing in on 2 years. War Room EDC, member of Kripple Krew Inc. for 20 months. Like, damn. That's a long time. And that means we need a special flicker for the acoustic salute. How about the Spyderco PM2 Warncliffe Rendition, a Grail that came in through trade with my brother War Room. And we'll do this one by the mic. And it just whacks with these aluminum scales. 20 months, insane long time to support. And I truly, truly appreciate you, my brother. That's just crazy. Just crazy. Mick effing Ranger dropping them badass emojis. Saw you were the second one in the chat, brother. Tommy, help with gadgets. What's up, brethren? How's your day going? I still think Spyderco is giving you a lot more value per dollar than Benchmade. Yes, prices have gone up, but the reason I don't consider it a spider tax is a lot of these can be had with G10 and super steels for the same price as picking up a Benchmade with FRN, shitty centering, and S30V. Now, S30V, yes, it's a super steel. But whereas Spyderco is giving us Magnum Max, M4, CTS XHP, Rex series steels, 15V, all of these for the same price that Benchmade's giving us S30V and FRN, plus the consistency with Spyderco's heat treats. I don't feel that Spyderco is overpriced the way I feel Benchmade is. The fit and finish is way more consistent for me on Spyderco. The edges are way better for me on Spyderco. Everything about them is coming out stronger than what I have dealt with from Benchmade. And that's why I don't consider it a spider tax. I will be right back. I have to blow my nose. Pardon me for a moment. All right, I'm back. Now, I do agree the Spyderco prices have gone up, brother. But I absolutely 100% believe they're providing more value. But that's me. I know there's a lot of people chilling in the vert, right? Ginger Fisher. What it do, brethren? Good to see you, homie. Did a pretty sweet dyed job on some glow scales. Ooh, that's awesome. Been carrying the Kershaw Mini Iridium fixed blade from Zach Stuff. Hell yeah. Kerwhite, what it do? I tell you, the mini that I can't get out of my pocket is this mini MSI from Robert Jones with the big old nipples on that baby. I am hooked on this blade right here. Hooked. Like, this has been staying in one of the pockets. This is the knife that fights with my ABW for fifth pocket status. And if the ABW's in the fifth pocket, then I probably have this one in a different pocket, because it's very hard not to carry the mini MSI. Don't know why pizza doesn't come with Swiss cheese. I like pepper jack on it. Got a 2012 Triumph Speed Triple 1050. Ooh! 2005 Dyna Lowrider and a 2018 Street Glide. Yay, yay, yay. Love it. Mud's got a 2018 Street Bob with the 107. Love to hear y'all bikes, homie. Let's see, still scrolling. Oh, damn. Another one getting close to a triple flag. Salute. Mick effing Ranger with the OG status of 20 months. No crew like the Kripple crew. Much love, fam. Brother, I gotta agree with that. The Kripple crew is the best familia in the amazing EDC community. And 20 months of support is just insane. How about a mini MSI acoustic? Salute. Bottom mic. $20 months. Damn. Thank you, brother. That's crazy. Whole lot of Rosie. Have you ever had one, brother? I can't remember. I agree, Spidey, all the way. I know, Jay Wesley. I know Benchmade gives you lifetime free service. And that would mean more to me if I wanted to keep their knives. You know? But several like my experience, except with this one here, has been that they show up uncentered. This one, surprisingly, was centered out of the box. It is now starting to lose center. Probably needs to be tightened a little bit on that pivot. Yes, it did. There we go. Oh, too tight. Yep. And I was talking about how well centered this was, and so now it's going to be a pain. We'll work that back in. This is the first set of scales that felt really good from Benchmade out of the box. This is the first one that has stayed in the collection. So lifetime service only matters to me if I end up keeping the knife. Like if I pimp it out and trade it because it never made me happy, then that lifetime service doesn't matter. A lot of cool custom scaled Spydercos on the Smoky Mountain whatnot. Ooh. RWP, what's up? Bought a Benchmade made of stainless surgical steel. That must have been an old one. Thought there was a Spyderco tax till I bought one. Yeah, see the difference. There's a huge difference for me in the feel of the knives because here's the biggest difference. I keep my Spydercos. I keep them. So I have one Benchmade left in my collection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Spydercos, and the collection is growing because I don't get rid of the Spydercos. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Got a crappy clone. Have a killer day, brother. Talk to you later, Mud. Now you have 4 Spideys and counting. Hell yes. Can't wait to get a usurper. It is so worth it. So worth it. And I am extra stoked that my first Katuo model is Saber 7's usurper. This thing looks like a fighter jet. It looks like it's going fast standing still. And the action is nutty. Feels great. Looks great. And whether you get this wild full DLC or one of the other variants, they're all absolutely sick. I really, really like Seb's design language. And this is just a wild knife. Absolutely love it. You will not be disappointed in them. Guitar practiced and off for a ride. Hell yeah, brother. Maybe I'm unlucky with Spyderco, but I haven't had a centered blade or one or when with blade play. All my Benchmade didn't have. Hey, you've had the exact opposite experience of what I've dealt with. Yeah, that's such an insane value. Such an insane value. I wish I could jump on that right now. Kingdom Armory. I've never thought of them. Never shopped with them. I do want to check that Wayno link. Oh, Talk about a gorgeous 110. Let's look at this real quick, and then we'll get caught up on the chat. This is the 110 that Wayno shared with peanut butter and jelly Burl G10 scales and MagnaCut blade. Peanut butter jelly time. Look at that. Woo! I wish it said. It doesn't. Oh, maybe it does right here. I'm looking to see brush nickel silver bolsters. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out, was what the bolsters were on this. Brushed nickel silver bolsters. Oh, what a good looking blade. A Boss heat treatment on MagnaCut. Oh! All right, let's continue. Blessed EDC, Thomas Gates, member of Kripple Inc. for 5 months, says, stay blessed, Krew, Tanto knives matter. How about a usurper salute for you? We will get you a Tanto acoustic salute. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you. By the mic. Thank you for the support, Thomas Gates. Much appreciated. And then right below him, Miranda Keith, MK Ultra, working and lurking. Happy Saturday Knife Krew, member for 6 months. And since she has that wild MSI, we'll do a mini MSI salute for MK Ultra. 6 months. Thank you, sis. By the mic. Hell yeah. Pardon me. Thank you to both of you for your awesome support. Miranda, are you going to Blade Show West? Yeah, I could be on the board of directors here. Hell yeah. Did anybody pick one of these up yet? $51.75. $51.75 for 3 days only. After code DBD, 25% off. And if you saw yesterday's reel, I need to upload it to Instagram or to YouTube today. Then you saw how insanely bright this glows. This is the Axor is the brightest glowing of the 3 Luminous G10 that are dropping first. We already had the Splark drop, and the Wixco, the Vortex XL comes next. But of the 3, the Axor has the brightest glow, and these contoured scales are so comfortable for work. I love the gray accents with the green. Less than $52 right now from Wixco. I've never needed or used a free NAF service. Yeah, the crossbar 110 is going to be nutty. Scrolling. Yo! Dog one, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Cult the Carry member Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? He's got stuff to do today, but he wanted to stab that like button and say what it do before he headed out. Good to see you, my brother Jake. Mannix 2 Lightweight and Rex 45 for $119. That's a stupid price. So worth it. 26 Spideys and counting, says War Room. Grand prize, Greg Vandelip. What it do? What it do? Good to see you, homie. I love when the new guys say Spydercos are ugly. I'd never own a carry one. We all say it. We all say it. Until we get one in hand. Until we get one in hand. And then it's like, oh, I get it. I get it. I think that's, I would be surprised if the percentage was higher than 5% of Spyderco owners who thought they were attractive the first Spyderco they ever saw. I'm sure it's less than 5%. Like 95% of people, the first Spyderco they saw, they were like, damn, that's an ugly ass knife. Then they handled one. And then everything changes. Ultra Polish, DLC, Usurper. Do you mean like a mirror finish DLC on the blade? Like it's doable, but it's expensive. This is already more expensive because you're getting DLC on the scales and the back spacer. But a mirror polish DLC can add about $50 to the cost of a knife. Kingdom Armory. I'm gonna grab that link to check out in a minute after I get caught up on this chat. It's here somewhere. There it is. All right. Only have a shaman and the sharpening stones of Spyderco the best. Yeah, a shaman is so high on my list. So high on my list. Michael Miller. What's going on? Good to see you. I think my brother War Room's up to 4 shaman. Roger that, homie. We'll be taking a look at those pictures in just a minute. Gabe Harland, what's up, homie? Never held a Wixco. Man, you should change that. You really should change that. If you're looking for a phenomenally priced budget work knife, the Axor with the 14C sheep's foot blade and contoured scales really puts in that work. The ergos are phenomenal. The action is great. And man, this Luminous G10 for $51. Stupid deal right now. Stupid deal right now. But along with Tenable and tack knives, Wixco would be in my top 3 budget brands of the last 2 years. It'd be I don't know exactly what order I would put them in, but it would be Tenable, Tack Knives, and Wixco for my top three. Roger that. We'll take a look at those in a minute. No, but I am aiming to go to Atlanta next year. Hell yeah. Ooh, Ken Faulkner. Remember Kripple Krew Inc. for 7 months says we'll be at Blade West. See you there. Hell yes. Be the second time I get to talk to Ken, and hopefully for a little longer this time. That's awesome, brother. Looking forward to seeing you again, and thank you for the support. How about we flick a nipple for you? By the mic. Oof. Speed and Devo Nip L. Acoustic salute for her, Ken Faulkner, who I will be seeing again in October. Yeah, and it glows like crazy. We're almost caught up. Almost. Show the middle knife again. Ah. We talking about this gorgeous and cozy that belongs to brother Robert Jones. He has allowed me to not only bring this in for review, but to throw this in my pocket a fair amount. And that's what really made me fall in love and made this shoot right up to the top of my Grail list, along with the XM18 and a Demco 8022. That's how much I like this knife. Thought Spideys were overpriced and ugly. Now they're my faves. Yay. Absolutely hated Spidey. Now 7 working on the 8th. You get spider bite and it's over. Yes, sir. Yeah, a mirror finish would look sexy. I agree. It would look insane. Open against all odds to find a pair of 2 that is affordable. Man, speaking of Spideys and everybody's favorite place, Blade HQ, y'all see the Tenacious Tanto dropping? JG10 and a flat ground Tanto blade on the Tenacious for $74. Still HCR, but that's what the Tenacious is. I think that's an insane deal. I hate that Blade HQ is the only place to get it. But if you watch the video where they announced the Tenacious Tanto, they said, pardon me, they had more Tantos coming. I am hoping against hope that the next Tanto from them is a pair of 3. I will be all over that if they drop a pair of 3 Tanto. Spydercos are the largest chunk of my collection at around 45, followed by about 25 cold steels. Damn. Still never seen a Spyderco in real life. One of these days, brother. One of these days. Have the Wixco Phoenix, and it's crazy good. It is a fantastic knife. I am pretty sure I don't have a Phoenix anymore. Oh, wait, no, I do. Forgot I brought one in after I gave one away. Yeah. The Phoenix is like, this is an executive knife if it was made for the CEO of a private security group. And It has nutty action. Just perfect action for that blade cutout or the front flipper. I can slow roll the front flipper if I want. It's tuned so well. Whoops. Or I can nail that reach around. Phoenix is a fun one. You as well, Thomas. Flipping Wixco now. Yeah, brother. We'll figure something out. Clint Crosby. What's going on? I agree. Wixco's feel premium because they get the FerraMonster fit and finish and quality. Just less expensive materials. They feel like a FerraMonster. Yet are priced at budget level. And every Wixco that I have feels that good. Whether it's the Vortex XL, Splark, Jugger, Phoenix, Axor. I've had the Ragnar. I've had the Prexton. I've had handled every single Wixco model. We've given away most Wixco models on this channel. And you know there'll be a lot more Wixco giveaways. And the action always feels like a FerraMonster. You always get full T8 hardware all around, just like a FerraMonster. And just great action, great edges. Absolutely killing the value proposition. This newest Splark is such a fun and useful blade. We're going to check them in a minute, but homie. Hey, Wayne, have a great day, brother. Yeah, that's what he said. Add snail trails. Keep it till I add snail trails. Man, I got to thank Robert Jones one more again. He sent me multiple Grail level knives to review and told me to hang on to them and actually carry them and put them to use. The mini MSI is an awesome birthday gift. But every time I tell him I'm going to hurry and send these back to him, because you feel bad hanging on to somebody's badass knives like this. And I wanted to get these reviewed. I told him at first I'd turn them around in less than a week. And he's like, no, you won't, because you can't review them in less than a week. And the last time I told him I was going to get him sent back, he said, not till I put some snail trails on it. I got to give him a huge shout out. Thank you, Robert Jones, for letting me check out your amazing knives. He even told me I could take them to Texas with me, even though he knew they were flying back. I didn't. I put them in my safe because I could not risk his plane or his knives getting jacked while I was on the plane. But I really appreciate that level of trust. And I have loved spending time with these blades. California Conservative, what it do? Yeah, I love the Nkosi. I absolutely love the Nkosi. I want an Nkosi more than a Sabinza or a Zahn. I just don't know if I want this blade or an Encingo blade. But either way, I would be very, very happy. And eventually, I will have an Nkosi in my collection. This knife surprised me more than any of the ones that he sent. Got the Spidey thing bad, 23 and counting. Hell yes. Yeah, Blade Show West, Salt Lake City, October 9th and 10th. Mrs. Deadly and I gonna be the reps for FerraMonster Wixco. You know that show's gonna be wild. We're gonna be doing giveaways, all kinds of stuff. Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace Convention Center. October 9th and 10th. Y'all want to be there. Yeah, I hear you. I'm Blade HQ. I get it. I wish that Tenacious were anywhere else. Ron frickin' Krew. Krew's Blades. Member of Kripple Krew Week for 19 months. Damn. He says, hey, DBD, it's a long time to be a member of this insanity. That is for sure. 19 months is a crazy long time, and that gets 2 flags. And you know what? How about a tack knife stinger? Acoustic salute. Probably my favorite small OTF. We'll do this by the mic. That's a good time to point out I've never, ever had a tack knife fail to fire. Insane quality. I've had tack knives since 2021, I want to say, was my first. I still have it, and it's never failed to fire. Some of the best OTFs on the market at some of the best prices. Make sure it's a Tack Knives branded OTF, though. They do sell inexpensive OTFs on the website as well that aren't made there, that aren't his designs. And while I've never had one of those fail, they are not the same quality as an actual Tack Knives OTF. Ron Krew, thank you for the insane support. I appreciate you, brother. Don't forget, Ron Krew will be live later today. Spyderco, you know they know how to heat treat, which is why when I first saw the G10, I was hoping the Tenacious was M4, of course. But I figured at that it was going to be 150 plus for a Tenacious. When I saw it was the 8CR and $74, I was not disappointed. I wasn't. Because Spyderco has proven on that series that they can heat treat 8CR. And to be able to pick it up for less than $75. Whew. PM2 Tanto was lost in the mail. Showed up a week later. Oh, so glad it showed up, man. That's a scary one. That's a scary one, folks. I think the Tanto is probably my favorite PM2. I know that's surprising because I have a warning. And I love my warning. But the PM2 has always felt like a work knife. And I believe this M4 Tanto blade is the best working blade on the PM2. It's like Mama Lou got a moment's break from work to say hello to people. B-Day gifted a Certivian ST128. Full-size figure on Bologna. Nice. Fun times, Greg. Fun times, brother. I'm glad the meds are working. Don't like the hunchbacking, Kosi? See, that looks... It's funny because it is such a, I want to say almost basic look. But it looks so good in its simplicity. It's like absolute beauty in simplicity. And just being done perfectly. The only lumpy back knives I want are Spyderco. These are like $80 after code EDC with DBD 20. All lowercase. EDC with DBD 20. 14C. Very good lockup. Just so little blade play. I'm moving it, but you can barely see it, and you can't hear it. The blade play is so little. Like the only knife I have felt with less blade play, I've never felt the deadlock, but the only out to OTF I've ever felt with less blade play is this Max Ace Zero blade play Neptune. And the difference between this and this is legit so minor. So minor. Every knife I've had from them has been like this. Even the Slugger, which was absolutely one of the best value OTFs. You can hear this one, but still, if you look, very little blade play. Very little. I'll compare that to one that runs well over 3 times the price. Listen to this. So, oh, and there we go. That didn't lock out. There we go. This Microtech has more blade play. And it still feels, I mean, I'm not saying it feels bad. This Microtech feels good. I love this knife. But I will say it has more blade play than any of my tack knives. And isn't as reliable. I'm sure. Okay, this is the most times it is fired in a row. Oh, there we go. Now we're locked back out. I've never had that happen with a tack knife. PM2 Tanto's the only Spyderco I want. Yes, and that's what they do. So the tack knives, branded knives, are OEM'd by Bestech. And then Shane assembles them in Florida. There are less expensive OTFs on his site that are imported from cheaper makers and assembled in Florida. Those still are the ones that I have purchased and gifted are still reliable, but the edges definitely aren't as good. You tend to get zinc instead of aluminum on the handles, and the blade steels aren't as good. The Tack Knives branded blades are the ones that are Bestech OEM'd, and like it's small, but look at even the plunge grind and sharpening choil is done well on this for such a small size. And let's grab a piece of paper. And we got a great edge on this. Tack Knives branded OTFs are very, very easy for me to recommend. Love the, yeah, see the Griptilian with the Spidey hole, the sheep's foot Spidey hole is the only grip I like. And I will say I liked my mini grip, especially once I put good scales on it. Ginger. It's just the only reason I don't have that mini grip now is my son liked it a lot. And I gifted it to him for his birthday. It was his first American-made knife. It had been customized. Lifetime service, because he doesn't take care of knives at all. Like when I hook up with Deadly Daughter, she'll be like, "Oh, do you have to clean your knife? Would you mind cleaning mine while you're doing it?" And she'll hand me her knives, and I'll clean them. I go to my son's house, and I find the knives that I give him oftentimes thrown into a drawer in the kitchen, just caked in stuff. So I wanted him to have a knife with lifetime service. They can make one that fires without fail for less than $100. Shows what can be done. Exactly. The Slugger is over 9 inches of OTF. And these were like $74 after my code. And they came with an extra hardware set, an extra switch, and an extra pocket clip in case you wanted to go silver on the hardware or black. For $74, and it never fails to fire. The Stinger never fails to fire. Tag knife is my most recommended OTFs. Couple of combat Troodons, but they should be rock solid every time. I agree. Let's take a look at Instagram. Let's get this pulled up. I know we're going to have some awesome stuff to show today because the Kripple Krew always has the most loaded pockets. We will start with Jim Miller. Ooh, talk about an awesome set. Jim Miller's Kripple carry. We got that Kaiser Muskrat. I said Kaiser. We have the Tenable Tiny Dancer up top. I know where you got that one, brother. We have the DBD Glideman and the County Calm exclusive Vosteed Mini Nightshade. Such an awesome pairing with a great fixie. And of course, the loaded Viper 8 pouch. Jim Miller always has killer pockets. I love that Mad Yako Hank too. War Room, look at that. We've got the Military 2 in CTS XHP, currently $169. Oh, I wish I could make that my first Military 2 today. We have a Manix 2 in Magnamax, an S90V Bodacious, and then that Medford little two-finger Tanto. Miranda Keith. Ooh, look at that new Vosteed. That is the Thunderbird V or whatever the hell it's called. I think that might be it. One that I really want anyway. And that camo carbon looks sick with the Burning Staples Forge Hank. And the DBD poker chip. Love to see it, sis. Grand Prize Greg Vanderlip showing a beautiful custom buck. Look at that. That is one sexy 110. And that's an interesting fixie. 5 inches of 3V. Let's go. Boz Beast. Got that Trivisa Scarab with the ZDP 189 Screaming Edge. Clint Crosby, first one with the Kripple Critter. Look at the fuzzy Kripple Critter. Oh, want to pet the fluffer. Want to pet that fluffer. It's so fluffy. And then we got the Concept and Tempest Thunderbird or Thunderhead. Whoops. A Veritas by Kaiser, a very sexy Veritas. And is that an MBK? Or is that the OG Corgi? No, the button's in the wrong place. Jay Wesley. Yo. Hammerfin Hate Stick. Come on, show this one. Okay, it won't click that one. Let's do this. Now that is a thumper. It's got to be heavy as hell, but damn, that's gonna hurt. That is quite the attitude adjuster, my friend. And the Kripple Krew is always freaking loaded. Always loaded. Okay, it was the MBK. I thought so. I thought that was the MBK. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, dump show. Spyderco Sage 6 with Rex 121. Oh, shoot. Damn. I like it. I like it. I like it. My poor impulse control. Yeah, you do like hammers and clubs and you know, thumpers and beaters. Yeah, hell of an act right stick. Yes. Killing in the name of. That is an absolute beast. I tell you, that's something right there that you know, somebody like William Hornbostel could throw in his saddlebag and probably get away with it. You throw that in your saddlebag as a clubber, and if that gets found on a traffic stop, yeah, you're gonna be dealing with them for a while. Oh, gonna go out and get a little twisted. Sounds good, boss. Gotta get twisted sometimes, you know. Folks, this Trivisa Apollo that Bluminati did has a Vault 37. If I keep saying Trivisa every time, Fintiso Apollo. This really is a cool budget knife, even before Blue made it badass. Very comfortable, contoured ergonomics. That flipper choil flipper still gives you a good finger choil. And even though it's not necessary on this knife, the flipper works perfect. Light switch, push button, perfect. But with that blade hole and fuller, this is a reverse flicking machine. That's sick, dog one. That's definitely something to hang on to. One more big shout out to Bluminati and Twisted Sis. Deadly Daughter and I had a phenomenal time hanging out at their house, meeting them, and meeting Xena, Walker, Marley, Ozzy, JD, and Maximus. Okay, I had to remember all six. I had to remember the six puppers' names, but that's all six. Saint still gets mad at me right now when he sniffs my backpack because it smells like them. I did send. So when I was at the Dallas airport waiting to fly home, I had to take a picture of my backpack and send it. Yes, just a tire checker. I had to take a picture of my backpack and send it to Donnie B and tell him that I can't travel anywhere without remembering that vapor because there is blood splatters all over my backpack that are permanent now. And that every time I see them, I think of that vapor taking a chunk. I always confuse Katuo, Kubi, Kanwu, and Concept. So many with a K. Also, Kaiser and Nyclad. Man, there's even more Ks. They definitely like knife brands starting with K. Yeah, I really like the size that this one is because it slips into my pocket or my pouch. and just rides there until I want it. It looks so good with my Aries EDC Bloomcliff. But it's a very good size. You know, it's got a little dent that just perfectly fits my thumb. And it takes up very little real estate. Here it is. We'll use, you know what? We will use the Burning Stables Forge coin or poker chip as a size comparison. It's the same size that he made for Mrs. Deadly. And it just goes, they go so well with our pair of Aries. Put that Aries back in the sheath. Sean Batts, maybe a good wink, says that's a nice looking worry stone. That's who made my worry stone. Thought that was an old school toker stone for putting over the bowl. Getting back before carbs. I feel you, brother. Yeah, no, this is my Sean Batts worry stone. And this went to Texas and back with me. Pull this out on the... That's awesome, Gabe. Having that little thumb dip, it just feels good. And I could pop this out on the plane. And I don't get dirty looks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kershaw, there's another one. Yeah, shoes and pants. Yeah, they were also both dogs were going crazy on my shoes after I visited Blue. But Saint went crazy on my backpack. Yep, that's Gabe Harlan's favorite colorway. Oh, before I forget, I should set this up to roll into... Is Burning Stables Forge not going live at the usual time? I'm not seeing a link for Clayton's live for mine to roll into. I don't think he's going live at the usual time. Lion, not a sheep. Oh, no. Oh, kidney stones suck, homie. Been through those a bunch of times. I feel for you. I hope they get you handled, brother. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers. That's absolutely one of the worst pains I've experienced. Oh, my chat just really jumped. There we go. Certain people are very annoyed by the sound made by most fidgets. Yeah, they can be for sure. Well, that's good. Glad you're getting out of here. Yeah, I know he goes all the time. He's just not scheduled for his normal time right now. Yeah, I've never had to have surgery for mine. I've always had to pass mine naturally. But Mrs. Deadly has had to have the ultrasound surgery where they blast you with ultrasound and break up the big chunks into smaller chunks, and then you pass them. The first time I had kidney stones, they put me on Keflex as an antibiotic. And I stained, absolutely permanently stained my home toilet and my works toilet orange because of taking that Keflex. It made my pee so bright orange that it permanently stained multiple toilets. Man, I am going to pull up. I doubt I'm going to check the website first because I'm sure that they are all gone. The pre-order. But I'm going to show these anyway because these look so good. I want one of these. Yeah. I know somebody bought one last night. Do they still show under the Neutrons? Yeah, they are sold out. Check these out, folks. They opened up 20 pre-order spots for these yesterday. I know at least one of y'all grabbed one with my code. War Room. That's good, Lion. That's a smart way to do it, brother. Look at this Neutron 2 with the custom Mike Irie compound grind. That is the nastiest Neutron 2. I just want no. Go back to this. I lost it. Okay, we'll change. And we're going to go back to the Mike Irie. There we go. Look at that blade, folks. Tell me that's not the nastiest Neutron 2 you've ever seen. When they announced those yesterday, I had to go change my pants. And then I had to tell y'all about them. And then I looked at them and had to change my pants again. Because, damn. Lizard skin 3D tie. And that wild Mike Irie custom. You know, I love my Mike Irie custom Atom. And this is just the custom hollow grind. And this thing is a freaking laser. But that's got that wild compound grind. And they did it on the Neutron. Such a sick looking blade. Luminous freaking Ninja. Another OG member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, brother? What it do? Good to see you. It would be wild to see that compound grind on an Atom. I love this Mike Irie custom, but that compound grind is wicked. That's awesome, Mick. Yeah. That compound Neutron is just so sexy. Where is... You know what? Why don't we do one of these? Boom. I said boom. 5 free memberships. 2 Kripple Krew Inc. Let's see who gets them. Javon's Knife Flick, Matt Yako, Tabby Stabby, Kay Mason, and David Helka. That's an awesome pull. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. New members. There will be a members only giveaway later on in the month, of course. I will give you guys a heads up on when that's coming. But welcome new members of Kripple Krew Inc. Look at those badass emojis right there. Love to see it. Love to see the badass emojis. Welcome new members of Kripple Krew Inc. This was the only TRM that went on the Texas trip with me. Deadly Daughter picked it. War Room, rocking the jewels gift. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Much love, brother. That is awesome. Dropping it twice, 2 times. Thank you, brother. That is freaking dope. And I love that I can see it now in StreamYard. More bad ass emojis. Hell yeah. So, Kripple Krew. Anybody have anything fire that they're waiting on? That you're just jonesing for that mailman to deliver? The mail lost a box of 4 or 5 Wixco and FerraMonsters that were supposed to be here before the last launch. I was supposed to have the Entropic and DLC, Mirror DLC, Xandros here are ready to show. That's one of the knives I know is missing. Thank you, USPS. That's a box I would really like to see show up. Next payday, I'm getting a Nefarious. Oh, yes. That will be an awesome one to add to the collection. That is this right here from We Knife Go. This bad boy right here. Such a cool looking blade. And I do like how they did that little hidden flipper, because it's gone when it's in your hand and open. The milling on that looks beautiful. That's a wild looking knife. Kaiser Masu coming. Yay, yay, yay. With the Ultim. Signed up for the Grimzone Norseman waiting list lottery. Oh! Gonna have to start parking, check the mail clerks. Yes, yes. Good friend has one he's gonna sell me. Ooh, what did I miss? Scroll. Oh yeah, the Nefarious. Duh. Here is the Kaiser Masu that Dog One is talking about. This is a wild warning. Oh, helps if I show the right screen. Not quite a warning. Nope, I take it back. But top liner lock, beautiful micarta or ridge light, and then glow in the dark. I like that a lot. That's a cool looking blade. It's a good, like you can tell that points down at whatever you're working at, almost like a shilling cutter, but without the massive belly. That's wild. It's a good looking blade right there. Mike John, what it do, homie? How you doing? The graffiti Spartan Harsey. Ooh. Oh, you were talking about the Wicked Dreams designs. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. That was one of my big misses from last year. One of my few regrets is missing out on this knife last year. The Wicked Dreams design Nefarious. Look at that. Just look at it. Oh, such a wild. Billy is doing amazing work. Aloha to my homie. I can't wait for his Catuo Villainous and Alora. I want both of them. But this, his first blade design ever. That is so awesome that you're adding that to your collection, homie. That and the why can't I think of it right now? The Elixir are my two biggest regrets of last year. God, yes, I saw your Mac too, homie. Oh, I was so stoked when you finally got that. Oh, damn. What a steal. What a steal for a small and Nkosi. Oh, yes, I have it pulled up to look at, homie. Where'd it go? Here it is. Here it is. I remembered clicking the link, but then I forgot all about it. I bet, dude. The Wicked Dreams design Nefarious is such a sick blade. Such a sick blade. Let's look at Kingdom Armory. Oh. Yo, that bastard son is pretty sick looking. Ooh. Oh, that Griffin looks sexy. Let's go to page 1. That dropped us on page 4. Oh, look at that Mega Butcher. Oh, damn. Damn. That just was like, ah, I was speechless on that one. Oh, Super Butcher. These Berg Blade Butcher customs are so sick. Here's another Griffin. These aren't inexpensive. That's faux shizzle. Ooh, look at that Masada. What the hell? This is a Higo Nakami? That's wild. CPM 154, 7.5 inch. These butchers are just nuts. 2250 dough. Griffin. You're right. They have some pretty wild knives. Let's do this. I want to see this. Let's go price low to high. The dog tags start at 3 honey. I want to see what the cheapest folder. That's what I'm getting to. These are all fixie and dog tags. Fixie and dog tags. Still not to the first folder. Higos started almost 7. Still Higos. Where's our first folder price? $1,500. Sexy knives though. Damn. What's the bomber edition? They're all sold out. Wild. Look at those stovepipes. Damn, they've got some wild blades, homie. Have to hire a divorce attorney. Yours is designed by them? That's awesome. Yeah, I bet that Mac 2 is going to keep you happy. That was your number one Grail. Number one Grail. Go to the home page and scroll down. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Home. Scrolling. Why don't we just search Rogue? Because I don't see a search bar. Oh, that does. I'm not seeing the mini Rogue. Oh, here it is. Well, I see one for $485. Let's see it view all. Man, those mini robes are wicked cool. The one that I'm looking at right now. Okay, let's check that one. Oh yeah, 485. Okay, so I was looking at the right one. I'll share it on screen because it is pretty sick. Mini Rogue bolster lock. Frame lock. It says bolster lock. That's a frame lock. Oh, that is a wild looking knife. I like that black. I like both. 100% made in house at Chad Nichols shop. Shipped up to Oregon. Oh, these guys are in Oregon? Yo, I might have to see about paying these guys a visit. Does it say? Ooh, those axes are wild. Ooh, these are beautiful. But what I was actually looking for is if it lists where they are in Oregon. Is there an about down here? No, it does not say where in Oregon. Crazy stuff. Hidden bolster lock. Wicked cool knife. Roger that, boss. Peace. Have fun, as I'm sure you will. Crazy blades. Those are awesome. The butchers that he had. I really, really like those. Those were giving me crazy pants tints. Ashland, Oregon. Okay, okay. Let's see. I'm going to check something real quick. We're going to go. It shows. Oh, wow. They are way down. Oh, right by Medford. Okay. So they're down by the California border. There's a couple ways to get there, but there's one very direct route that takes 8 hours. Oh, that would be insane going that direction. Yeah, 97 South would be the way to go. Interesting. That would be a cool shop to check out. Yeah, I was looking at that head ball. That was sick. Ooh, may or may not have just bought a JB Stout Sparrow. Oh, that is dope, Cicero. Killer pickup, homie. Killer pickup. Yeah, you know my route down there, War Room. You know what that route looks like. Mr. Mouse is driving and lurking, popping in on the vertical real quick to stab the like button. He can't tag everybody because he's driving, but he hopes everybody's having a great weekend. It's good to see you, my brother. I hope you drive safe. I say I like axes, and you show me great axes. Yeah, that was perfect timing, right? Those were some wild axes. Yeah, Mr. Mouse in the house. That's right. He's in that vertical right now. And I don't think he'll be popping over because he's driving. But he did send his love. That is a killer score, Cicero. Man, who's going to take Terry up on that small and cozy for only $275? I do believe that for my first Chris Reeve, I want a full size and cozy. Because this knife fits my hand so well. I haven't handled a small and cozy. And once I check one out, I could definitely possibly want to add one to the collection at some point. But the full size and cozy is what I want. The small ones are really small. Gotcha. Yeah. See, when I look at the small and cozy, it looks too small to me. And I really I love the sound of these locking out. Oh, that sound with that ceramic detent ball. When these lock out, they just sound great. But yeah, I don't think I would want to go smaller than this. Because this is like perfect. You only had to rent the kidney out, didn't have to sell it. Nice. Speaking of Discord, big homie Boss Beast is working on a Kripple Krew Discord. It currently exists. I don't know the link to it. I'm so bad at this Discord thing. I got to learn it. But Boss Beast is putting together a Kripple Krew Discord that will have, a place for BSing and a place to sell knives. So you'll be able to post your knives for sale on the Kripple Krew Discord very soon. I know it exists. Right now, I think Boz and I are the only ones in it. But when Boz gets it figured out, we will get that link put out for everybody for the Kripple Krew Discord. We got B. Keepa, member of Kripple Krew Inc., says he's been lurking while he was working on the indoor garden. Is it of the eating or burning variety, your indoor garden? Yeah, I will have to get one at some point. Because this is just too awesome of a knife. I love the Insingo blade. But I do think this drop point looks really sexy too. Yeah, yeah. Instead of eating or burning, you could say broccoli or that broccoli. All right, the right type of garden. Nice. Oh, that clit. About to burn some. Point break when this stream is over. Oh, the XM18. Such a tank, but so comfortable. I still remember the first time I saw the price on a brand new Incosi base model at $500. I was like, that's stupid. That looks like a basic ass knife for $500. Are people out of their mind? And now I'm like, I need one. I need one. OG Gush, Girl Scout cookies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's an indica type of day today. Most of the time it's outdoor, but yes, it does great climate for outdoor here. Blueberry muffin and cereal box with a gelato. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I would love to eventually get a tent system to set up indoors, but I'd have to figure out a way to really, really ventilate. I would need a separate building not attached to my house because Mrs. Deadly would not like the smell of when the plants start getting pretty fragrant, or the trimming and drying times. She would definitely hate the smell, so I would need a separate building to set up. Your pup is asleep in the cat box. It got tired looking for that puppy almond roca. Wore itself out. Kitty's gonna make it some more. They bowed about it on that puppy almond roca. No, what? It's bothering me how dirty that blade is. So let's grab a cloth and some Wicked Clean. Get it from our Flytanium toolkit. And we'll get a little bit of this Wicked Clean. Doesn't take much. Yeah, I've had to use this to cut an amazing sandwich. Ordered before I left Texas. Deadly daughter and I went out for dinner. And this place, in their sandwich section, in their grilled cheese sandwich section, had a brisket and mac and cheese, grilled cheese, on a jalapeno cheddar bread with pepper jack and cheddar cheeses, brisket, and mac and cheese. It was an amazing sandwich, but it definitely left the blade a little dirty. So, little wicked clean. We'll take all of that right off. That last spot there. There we go. Now we will wipe it down with a clean cloth. And now it's not bugging me anymore. There we go. You can see that DLC still looks perfect after over 6 months of this being my workhorse. Wicked clean is the way. I love it for cleaning blades. About 80 miles, 82 miles. Yeah, that's one hell of a filter. Yeah, the carbon filters definitely help. Yeah, see, I love the smell, but Mrs. Deadly would not like me making the entire house reek like it. And, you know, especially when it comes to harvest time, if I ain't got a separate building, the house is going to smell like it. I tell you guys, I am becoming more and more a fan of Duke's Drip blade oil. I have been using this a lot. And Mud brought over his Jimmy Crow custom pyrite yesterday. And that knife has always been a nightmare. The spring is broke. The spring's been replaced. At first it would stick. And you could only use the blade to open and close it. I mean, the button, like you could not use the thumb studs. We got it working better. Yesterday he brought it over. And he'd been trying using KPL on the knife. But he brought it over yesterday. And I could barely reverse flick it. It was really sticking. And he's like, I've tried oiling it. It's not working. I tightened things up. I cleaned it out. And then I put Duke Drip, 1 drop on either side of the pivot and 1 drop on the plunge lock. And it made it perfect. And blade feels great now. This stuff works way better than KPL for me. Take it easy, War Room. Much love, brother. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, Mick. I love the smell. Kobani, what is up? Good to see you, homie. All right, folks. I think we are going to shut it down. I got to go grab something to eat. First, I got to go hit a little bit of that Point Break. And then I got to get me some lunch. I'm pretty hungry. You know, I always appreciate you guys spending time with me. And don't forget, your mentals are mad important. If you need to talk to somebody, reach out. Hit me up. Hit up anybody in the Kripple crew. Sometimes just talking or praying with somebody is all you need to help you feel a little better. Never suffer in silence. Your mentals are too important, Kripple Krew, and this crew cares too much about you. Much freaking love to the Kripple Krew. And you'll get the alternate song as the outro on the way out, folks. But until next time, stay safe, stay frosty. Later, Robert. But most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay freaking dead.
What it do, Kripple Krew? It's time to get ready. Here comes your host.